Zuriash was a staunch supporter of our community, and she passed away. I've lost track of time now, but 6 months ago or so, maybe not even that long. On her deathbed, Mamhar Zuriash was still talking about community. Imagine that, on her deathbed. Makes me really emotional because and on her deathbed, and I have a lot of regrets because I didn't get to see her. I didn't know we were at that point where we would lose her. But on her deathbed, she told at least 3 people, make sure you tell Maliti the community has to finish what we started. And I know if Mamhar Zuriash was here, she would be one of the first people who would have showed up today. And in fact, maybe she did. I bet her spirit was one of the first here. And so here we are, the start of finishing what we started. So thank you, Mamhar Zuriash.
Hi, my name is Aksum Teklu. I'm the Assistant Director of the Tigray Community of Colorado, and we're here in Denver, Colorado for Wa'ala Tigray 2026. Today is Saturday, and we are here at the groundbreaking ceremony at the plot of land that the Tigray Community of Colorado owns. This is the plot of land where the future Tigray Community of Colorado building will stand. A little bit of more information about the building. It's going to be a 2-floor building. On the first floor, there's going to be an open marketplace where Tigrayan startup businesses and entrepreneurs can set up shop and just kick off their business. So we're just really, we know our community is very entrepreneurship, business driven. So this is just going to be a marketplace supportive of that. Also on the first floor will be Tigray Cafe. So it'll be a great cafe where we'll be able to hire the young kids, the young youth in our community to actually work the cafe. So it'll be great workforce development. Also on the first floor, huge first floor, we'll have classrooms where we can have our Tigrinya classes and all of our programming. We'll have our offices as well. And then a really, really special part is we'll have a museum where we can host our Tigray history, our culture. So it's going to be very, very special. We'll also have a very small kitchen so caterers can come and warm up foods and whatnot. Then we move up to the second floor, and it is a huge adarash. It's a huge event space. The second floor is completely the event space, and it can fit 400 people, and we're so excited about it because for so many years we've been renting other spaces, spending money outside of our community, but now we'll have a space to call our own. We'll be able to host our graduations and baptisms and baby showers, our events, our meetings in our own space, and it's going to be super beautiful. There's going to be windows all around, and then even architecturally the building is actually, the top is round and pointed, just like how it is traditionally, culturally, the homes back home. So every piece of the building has been thought about very, very carefully and meticulously, because we're here in America, we're little Tigray, but obviously without big Tigray, we're, there is no little Tigray. So we're incorporating all of the culture, all of the tradition that we can into this building. This home is not just for Denver Tegaru, for Tigrayans in Denver. It's home for all Tegaru, North America, in the complete diaspora. So anytime you're in Denver, you can call this home. You know where to come. So we're so excited for all of the support. We can't wait for this groundbreaking ceremony. And we're going to start building in a couple months. And hopefully in 2027, maybe beginning of 2028, we'll be done and we'll be back here again. And I hope you'll be here with us.
They tried to bury us but didn't know we were seeds. Did you guys hear what I said? They tried to bury us but didn't know we were seeds. Well, those seeds took root and truly are breaking ground today. This is more than just a building for us. It's more than just bricks. It's more than just, a kitchen and a classroom and a cafe and, all of these, a museum and all these beautiful things. Really, this is, Colorado is home for us. And we, for a long time, been a community that's been hidden in plain sight. I say that often. But we're no longer hidden. We are doctors and nurses and teachers and coffee shop owners and Uber drivers and, in case you didn't know, soon to be Congress people. After this fall, we have someone who has truly, we're groundbreaking, but she shattered a ceiling. Soon to join the U.S. Congress. It's TEGARU are here, and our story is being told, and this is really beautiful. So thank you all for being here. There's a lot of people to thank. I'm not going to name names because that's dangerous, but I want to thank, because I don't want to forget anyone, but I want to thank our architects, our engineers, our general contractor, WCG. I cannot say enough about this company. They have made, I swear, they deserve a round of applause. They've made what felt like a really challenging process very easy and comfortable. So thank you, WCG, for what you're doing. City partners, sponsors, foundations, volunteers, friends, and so many, many people have been helping us behind the scenes. Again, it's too many to name, but you could buy a brick on our building, and then your name will permanently be on our building, and we'll forever mention your name. So make sure you do that through our family campaign. It's $2,500. And you will be permanently part of the history of this building.
شمي دانيال تسقاي بال كاب تورونتو كندا هي نو على تجراي دنفر كولورادو 2026 يمص زلخو سو كوميونيتي مالت كم بتجراي عيني كوينه كريو خلخو حبرتسبنا تعاد هاد غزي تاكبكا غزي تعلفلو وي تسبسبلو يመስሎ ነው ኮሚኒቲ ባህልኻ ማንነትካ ባህግኻ ካው ሓሊፍኹ ዓኒ ኣብቲ ትነብሩ ዓዲ ንኻሉት ሕብረተሰብ ብዛዕባ ማንነትካ ተርእየሉ ትገልጸሉ ኮታሽ ንሽተ ዓድኻ ፈጢርካ ኣብቲ ተሰደድካሉ ቦታ ትነብረሉ እዩ we can define it በብዝሕ ነገር define ገው ግን ኣነ በዚ ሕጽር ዝበለ ነገር ገልጾ ደሊ well but ኣነ ትግራይ ኮሚኒቲ ንደንቨር directly ነቶም ኣብዚ ዝነብሩ ዋላ ይጽለዎም ግን ንኹላና እዩ ኣብ ካናዳ ንንበር ኣብ ኣሜሪካ ነበር ኣብ ኣውስትራልያ ወይ whichever ተጋሩ ኣሕዋተይ ሕብረተሰበይ ዝጥቀመሉ ኣነ እውን መፅአ ናተይ ኢለ ኦነርሽፕ ዝወስደሉ ከም ዝበልካ ዳይሬክትሊ ኣብዚ ዝነብሩ ኣሕዋትና ዝጥቀምሉ ፋሲሊቲ ዝረኽብሉ እዩ ግን ንዓይ እውን ከም ሓደ ትግራዋይ ካናድያን ወይ ከዓ ከም ሓደ ትግራዋይ ኣሜሪካን whichever city ንምበር ናህና እዩ ሶ እዚ ከዓ ነዚ ቅዱስ ዓላማ ካብ ቤትም ቦታ መፂኻ መጀመርያ እዚ ኮሚኒቲ እዚ ሞዴል ኮሚኒቲ ንዓይ ባይ ዘ ወይ ሞዴል ኮሚኒቲ ብዛዕባ ናይ ኮሚኒቲ ሰንመት ዓብይ ኤግዛምፕል ዝቦ ደንቨር ኣብ ትግራይ ኮሚኒቲ እዩ እና እዚ ከዓኒ ኤግዛምፕለር ኮይኑ ክወፅእ ተኸልዑ ክወፅእ ካልኦት ኮሚኒቲታት ከዓኒ ናይዚ ኮሚኒቲ እዚ እንታይ ዝሞ ኣሰር ተኸትሎም ክወፁ ብተኻልና መጠን መፂና ክንሕግዞም ኢንከሬጅ ክንገብሮም ቴንክ ዩ ክንብሎም ካብኡ ሓሊፉ ከዓኒ ትግራይ ሄሪቴጅ ዝኾነ ነገር ኣብዚ ኮሚኒቲ ክካተት ኢንከሬጅ ክንገብሮ ድሓር ደቅና ሒዝና ሳዕ ንሕና ናይ ባዕልና ኮሚኒቲ ቢልድ ንገብር ኣብዚ መፂና ሰመር ድዩ ገለ ድዩ መፂና ክንሪአሉ ቪዚት ንገብሮ ኮሚኒቲ ክህልወን ሶ እንታይ ብሓፂሩ ናይ ኩላህና እዩ ኣብ ኣየትን ቦታ ከተማ ንበር ናተይ እዩ ኣነ ከም ሓደ ትግራዋይ ናይ ተጋሩ ኣሕዋተይ ኮሚኒቲ ደንቨር ዘሎ ናተይ እዩ ኢለ ዝኣምን ሶ ብኡይ ኣነ ውናይ ዋዕላ ትግራይ ኤቭሪ ይር እንዳመፃኹ ኣብ የትን ቦታ ይኹን ብታ ዝተኻለ ንመፅእ ዋዕላ ትግራይ is close to my heart anyways
My name is TEGARU. I am from Denver, Colorado. I used to serve on the board of the Tigray community. I wanted to share a little bit about the value of this community center for all TEGARU across Colorado, but also across the United States and beyond. I think this community is going to be the epicenter for all of us, for culture, for connection, but most of all, it's going to be the center of our history. If I'm not mistaken, a lot of TEGARU, we are on the third generation in the United States. And our future is that we're going to have multiple generations who may or may not know their roots to Tigray. This is going to be the location where they can come to find out, where they can come to learn, and where we can come to teach. So it's going to be a place of exchange of our history, our values, our language. It's how we preserve who we are. It's going to be our home. And so this community center is not just for Colorado TEGARU. This is for everybody. Every Tigray, every Tigrawayti, anyone who has connections to Tigray can come here to be with community. Thank you.
ጊዜ ተለፊዕዎ ልዕሊ 30 ዓመት ኮይኑ ግን 30 ዓመት ኮሚኒቲ ነይርበይ ዳርጋ የተሰርሐ እንደይ ጥቕምታት ክነግንላ ከኣልና ሰዓን ክእለትና ብዙሕ ጥቕምታት ይቐሪና ሰዓን ምትሕብባርና ሰዓን ኣባል ምዃንና ሕዚ ግን ነብሳይ ምሓሮ መምህር ዝርያሽ ኤልሳ ዓጎስ ኣነ ኮይና ተማኺርና እንታይ ክንገብር ንሄና ምንም ለውጥ ኣይንርኢለና ንለፍዕ ኣለና እቲ ሲስተም ምስቲ ሲስተም ዝዓወዩ ምስቲ ሲስተም ተለማመዱ ደቅና ተምፃና እዩ ዝሐሸ
because we have people that don't like us because of our color. So whether my ancestors, which they say came from Cameroon, my heart is in Tigray. My heart is in Tigray. because you have always stood up for against foreign interventions, and you have fought for your independence and have held the flag high that we've never been colonized. And with that, we wish you well and God's blessings for many thousands more of years of the Ethiopian community through the generations that will come after us.
Thank you.
The word community, the English word community has Latin roots, communis. And communis, cum stands for together, munis stands for either work or gift. So it is quite literally a shared coming together to do work, and it is a shared gift. That is literally the root of the word community. And I can't think of a better example than the Tigrayan community in Denver and what you all have done. This right now is just a pile of dirt and grass. But very soon it will be a gift to the community. But here's the thing. Buying land and constructing a building is actually really easy, okay? Mayor Webb, it's an honor to go after you. I work in politics in Massachusetts. I'm a lobbyist, and one of the things that I always tell my clients, passing a bill is very easy. Implementation is where things go to die. And that's the same for community. Building a building is easy, okay? We're gonna see something magnificent constructed here. What happens in it, what happens around it, what happens because of it, and what happened before it matters much, 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 much more than whatever will be constructed here. And it is on all of us to make sure that we are holding that community together.
So my family and I, we immigrated here in '98. My dad got selected on the diversity visa lottery program, which is literally luck, right? The only thing separating me from a young woman who lives in Tigray is just luck. A young woman who experienced the violence of the genocide. The only thing separating us is luck. And instead, I got to come here. I got to be raised in this community. I got to grow up in this incredible country. I got to watch as so many of you supported my family as we came through this transition, coming home from elementary school, seeing groceries on our front doorstep, being babysat with all the other kids, all the aunties taking turns on the weekends so our parents could go to work. You guys taught me what it means to be in community. And you taught me that community is where no one gets left behind. And because of those lessons, I decided to run for Congress, not only to represent our communities, but to represent every single baby that we know has a right to housing, to healthcare, to food, to education. We have that responsibility. We are so blessed to be in this country that is so wealthy, that is so powerful, and has the means to be able to provide for every single person. We knew that ourselves as a community, and we came together to take care of one another. But what of the people who do not have this kind of a community to protect them? That's why I decided to run, because of the lessons that every single person in this community taught me. And I'm so, so grateful that we were able to bring it home last week and to do it with a margin of 13 points. We dominated. And we proved that you cannot wait to be handed things. You cannot wait for your turn. When you know that something is wrong and when you know that something else is right, you have to fight for it. And that is exactly what this community did by bringing together our resources, bringing together all of our people so that we could build this incredible, incredible community center. I am so, so grateful to have been raised by this community, to carry the lessons that we all share over to DC, over to the rest of our party that we know can and will be better as a result of this kind of election. And I cannot wait to do everything that I can to support every single one of us, to support our community, to support our family back home. We can and do deserve better, but it will not be handed to us. We have to step up. And so the thing that I will ask of every single person here is to not only do the easy thing of donating your money or your resources or your time to help make sure that this community center lives up to the potential that we know it's capable of, but to do the work of actually organizing within our own community. It means talking to your friends, that means talking to your coworkers, that means talking to your kids, right? Making sure that every single one of us knows that we have a role in building up this community to be as strong as we know that it can be. And I'm so excited and honored to be playing this role that I will be right now, but to still be standing alongside every single one of you in this fight. So thank you all so much. I love you all.
Mela. Just kidding. It's not exactly Mela. Just kidding. Thank you.